In this video, we will perform 4 tasks that are typical for maintaining large applications. These are based on a usability study. First, we navigate through the application. For this, open the application itself. You can open it via the tree structure by clicking through the individual elements. What's more is that we have opportunity to change between different views. We can either view it as a simple sub-application block, like this, or with the inline view to view the contents of the sub-application. On top of that, it is also possible to open sub-applications in sub-applications. By double-clicking, it's possible to view the contents of individual sub-elements of the sub-application. What we will do first is to find the motor controls. A second motor control can be found in the cap provider motor here. You can see that it's possible to jump through different elements, and with the feature Link with Editor, the right feature from the tree will be selected. Next, we will see the contents of the middle capping station by clicking on Conveyor Belt in Station Components. And for init IO, we have to find the triggered block, which is connected to the init IO event pin. By double-clicking on the event init.o, we can go up a hierarchy level. Now the init.o of the middle capping station is selected, and the connection is shown here in bold, indicating that the middle capping station is connected to the right capping station. We also have a feature named Follow Connection, which automatically selects the subsequent pin. Now I will show you how to create and delete sub-applications. For the conveyor belt of the left station, I select the 3 blocks: motor, running, conveyor motor control, and e-timeout. Via the context menu, I select New Sub-Application, and a new sub-app is automatically created. I will call it Conveyor Motor. We can also add the motor on function block to the conveyor motor. The easiest way is simply by dragging and dropping it. You should also additionally check if the connections are correctly configured. I will use the auto layout feature to have a better overview of the diagram. It is also possible by using toggle sub-application to view the contents directly in the upper hierarchy level. The block motor running is contained in the sub-application conveyor motor. When taking a look into the block or use toggle sub-application, we can see that there is only one block contained. By using flatten sub-application, I can get rid of the unnecessary grouping. The sub-application gets deleted and the block is located in the upper hierarchy level. Now we will look at typing and untyping of sub-applications. For this, I will go up a hierarchy level to my sub-application. I save the sub-application conveyor motor with save as sub-application type. In the context menu, in the folder motor. For this, I choose the type library and create a new folder. This can be done by inserting the desired path. The name of the sub-app type fits, and we can check if the folder was actually created by checking in the tree structure. There we find the sub-app conveyor motor under motor. In the feature Save as Subapp Type, there is also the possibility to concatenate the source subapp with the extracted type. This creates a typed subapp. This can also be done by manually selecting Change Type in the context menu. The corresponding type will be chosen. I have the sub-application in my folder, which I'll proceed to just copy-paste into the motor folder. You can also just drag and drop it into the folder. Now, I will manually replace the created sub-application with the motor 1499 sub-application, which we have just inserted. For this, I will simply right-click on the sub-application which I want to replace, choose Change Type, insert motor 1499, and choose the type. If the pin names had been the same, then all connections would have persisted. However, this isn't the case, so I have to reconnect all connections. I would have had to change the pin names of the type, then the connections to the instance would have remained unchanged. The name was automatically adopted. Now I have to untype the block, so I can edit the typed sub-application. Right-click on the block, and select Detach from sub-application type. Under Properties, here you can select Edit Data and create parameters. I insert parameter 1 because this name will automatically be counted up, and for the type I use int, since the first 5 types are ints. You can either just insert it or press this button and choose the type under elementary type. Additionally, I need 3 parameters of type bool and 2 of type control. We should also look at which variable definitions are contained in the data type control. For this, we can go to Open Type in Editor if the entire row is selected, or through the button again you can press Open Type in Editor. If chosen, the type editor opens where the 3 variables are visible. The highlighted row is automatically chosen as a template. What also works is copy-pasting it. We also have connected several data inputs. Here I will add a block of type RPM. I will connect RD and param1, for example, by selecting 2 pins and selecting Create Connection. Next, I will add a block of type slip. Again, selecting the RD pin, dragging and dropping to param2 will create a connection. For param3, I will insert 400. And as soon as I press into the background, the value updates. For param4, I need a block of type temp sensor. I again create a connection. For param5, I select 120. For param6, I choose 1. Now we should connect some init events. I will connect init-o from RPM. with the init from slip, init O from slip to init from temp sensor, init O from temp sensor with conveyor motor. For this, we should reconnect an existing connection. I choose the connection from the input and move it into the init O of temp sensor. Simultaneously, we also need to reconnect the input init to the RPM init. Finally, I lay out the sub-app so it looks nice, like this. Thank you very much.